Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the channel. This video is actually part 2 of a collaboration that I'm doing with DB Blades. He's all the way down in Australia and we've been working on this. This has been months in the making. What I'm doing is the knife handle. He made the blade. I've been trying to figure out and experiment and see exactly what I want to do for these. So I'll just do a quick unboxing of what he sent me and then I'll talk about what I'm going to do. All right, but back to the point of the video, my role that I'm gonna play in it is going to be putting handles on the blade here. So you can see this has like a really cool like acid wash rugged effect to it. And so I wanted to make a handle that would kind of fit that, something that could be unique to me, something that says it was made by Patrick Adair, but also something that fits the theme of the knife. So what I've settled on is doing a Shou Sugi Ban effect. And if you don't know what that is, it's essentially where you take a piece of wood, you burn it with a blowtorch or fire, just whatever, until it turns completely black and it kind of cracks all over the surface. And that's what that is. It looks cool, it looks amazing. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take it a step further. Of course, you already know. I'm gonna take some blue glow powder, mix it with resin, and I'm gonna fill in the cracks with that. And I might do a couple of little extra touches like a clear layer over that, but that's the essential idea of it. I think it's going to look really cool. And what I found was you want to use something like a plywood where each layer is so thin that it can really kind of crack and separate really well. So that's what I've got here. Even though it's not the nice like hardwood oak here, this is going to leave us with the best results. And so I was kind of hesitant to want to use plywood on something so nice, but this genuinely will give us the best results. So that's what we're going to use. So let's get to it. All right, so I just got both pieces sawed down to size so that they'll fit perfectly in the mold without leaving us with much wasted resin. Now I'm gonna go ahead and burn each of them individually. I got my blowtorch here. Just gonna hit them with it until they look good. All right, I've got all my materials ready to go and laid out for this next step. I'm gonna put this first piece in the mold. I'm gonna do them all one by one. If I learn anything, I'm gonna apply it to the next handle I do, and I might have to trash a couple of these just for experimental sake. But at the end, I need to have 4 of these in order to make both sides for 2 knife handles. So I've got this tray here, a bag of blue glow powder, and then a foam brush. And then I just take my bag of glow powder, and now I take the brush and I just very carefully scrape all the excess powder off. It's important to stop kind of early because if you overwork the material, you can see down here, you get a lot of that ash in the glow powder and it really kind of dulls the look of the glow powder there. You don't have as much contrast between the materials. So now, to hold it all in place, I'm going to soak the whole top layer of this in CA glue. This is a really fast-acting glue. It's gonna hold it all in place. It's gonna be perfectly clear. And I'm using super thin CA glue, so it's gonna absorb into it wonderfully and just hold everything in place. And it'll allow us to add resin over top of this without affecting anything. It's not gonna ruin the resin or anything like that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish this up. I'm going to continue adding the glue to it. You guys have seen me cast the resin before, so I'll still show that. I'll just do a quick duct tape mold for this, cast the clear resin, then I'll put it in the vacuum like I did before to make sure it soaks into all the different cracks and the pores of the material. That way there's 0 bubbles in this. So let's get into it. right, just pulled it out of the vacuum. You can see that is crystal clear. You can't even really tell there's resin over it until I put my hand over it like this, and you can see my reflection a little bit. That is some really good results. This is gonna look amazing. Okay guys, I just realized something, and for those of you watching, I'm sure you all already noticed this, but I sure didn't. I was just going along making the knife. I've got, I'll pull up my other knife blank here. Hole here, hole here, hole here, hole for the lanyard here. And if you'll notice, there's a pin where the lanyard hole is supposed to be. So there's probably a lot of comments already of people saying, hey, you forgot to leave the hole, blah, blah, blah. And they're gonna reply to it, oh, never mind. Because I remembered now. So what I need to do is I need to go drill this out, and it should be easy. I just need to make sure I get the drill bit centered. So I'll go drill this out. I'm just really glad I'm not further along with it. All right, here the knives are finished. And as you can see, these really speak for themselves. I don't need to do much talking. This is amazing. I'm seriously blown away. I love the way that these look while they're glowing. Better than I'd ever even dreamed of. I'm just in love with this. This is awesome. Of course it's got some mistakes, but that's how it goes. It's handmade, and I am not the world's best knife maker, not by any stretch of the imagination. So this was just a lot of fun. I learned so much, and I'd love to kind of refine the process, especially this Shou Sugi Ban. That was just a lot of fun, and I even throughout this project, I should have shown you guys, but I had a stack, I told you earlier, of like 15 or 20 failed attempts, and not really failed attempts, but I just kept getting it looking better and better and better. I kept figuring things out, and so I'm actually really happy, especially with this handle here, with how this looks. But anyways, guys, you guys know the way it works. You guys know what knives are, all of that, so I won't waste your time talking about it too much more. I'm going to show some better clips of it glowing, all of that, give you guys a really good look at it. But if you do have any feedback, let me know. I would love to kind of flush this out and figure out a way to start integrating some more knife designs into this channel. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, Dom, for sending these wonderful knives to me. And don't forget to check out Dom's video. I've got it linked in the description. He's an expert knife maker. You should also follow him on Instagram. I'll throw a link to that as well. But he's super talented. I love his work, and I'm just so happy to be working with him. So this was a lot of fun. I hope you like your knife, Dom.